Hello and welcome to cleansing, clearing and balancing your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is the home of love and it's the home of abundance. And the purpose of this section is to help you to understand how intrinsically linked love and abundance are, and how you can release any barriers to receiving abundance. I want to help you to understand what abundance means to you. I want to help you to understand how you can become comfortable with receiving abundance into your life. I want to help you to become aware of any of the barriers that you have that make absolutely no sense whatsoever when you examine them, but that exist, which prevent you from receiving abundance into your life. And the heart chakra is such an important chakra that the angels asked me to focus upon it in 2 courses. In Angels and Chakras, the lower chakras, we focus upon the heart chakra with regards to love and relationships. And now in Angels and Chakras, the upper chakras, we're focusing upon your beautiful heart chakra to help you to understand how to attract abundance, what abundance is, how you can receive it, and the blocks that you have which are preventing you from receiving abundance. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by helping you to understand or introducing you to what abundance means, and we'll go into this more deeply as we move through the course, and also to connect you with your heart chakra in a way which helps you to feel everything that you're starting to understand abundance to mean within the energy of your body. Okay, so let's start by talking about what abundance means. Okay, there are lots of different interpretations of abundance, and abundance can have extremely positive associations and connections, but some people find the idea of abundance in terms of it being something which is infinite either extremely difficult to understand and purely conceptual, or something which they don't feel comfortable with, because we live in a world where everything is measured and everything is finite and there's only so much, and if you have a lot, then you're taking from somebody else. There are a lot of conditioned beliefs or greed or guilt, and you carry all of this around. So on a rational level, of course you want abundance, but deeper down, there can be limiting beliefs, there can be negativity, there can be conditioning and issues which are preventing you from having what you want. And another reason I find people find it difficult to allow themselves abundance is because they don't actually know what they're allowing. And completely comfortable receiving of abundance is something which we'll be talking about as we move through this course, because you can be as clear as crystal about what abundance means and how much you want it, but if you can't receive that into your life, and again, it's not rational. Of course you want to receive abundance into your life, but you'll find that there'll be barriers. The shutter will come down at a certain point. There will be issues which will be preventing you from completely comfortably receiving that abundance. And we're going to go into that in this course too. So we've got absolutely stacks to talk about. I'm really excited and I really want to be focused on giving you this information in a way that is clear and in a way that's practical and in a way that you can understand. So let's start with where your heart chakra is. And when you connect with your heart chakra, which I'll help you to do in a moment, I'm just going to introduce you to the definition of abundance, which is purely positive. The definition of abundance that we're talking about when we're talking about abundance in this course. So you can start to relate to it. You can start to become familiar with it and you can start to become comfortable with it. Okay, so with this theme of receiving, with this theme of abundance and allowing yourself to have, which I've just touched on very gently a few moments ago, I'd like you to think about receiving abundance, and I'd like you to cup your hands. So if you can imagine that you're cupping your hands together, like say someone's going to pour some water into your hands. So cup your hands together, okay? And I'd like you to bring those cupped hands as comfortably as you can to the center of your chest. where you know your heart chakra to be, which is right here in the center of your chest, okay? So bring those cupped hands there. And this is symbolic because I want you to think about receiving. I want you to think about allowing. I want you to think about gifts and the wonderful energy of receiving, okay? And that's something which we're going to go on to talk about in more detail as we move through the course. So with your hands cupped in front of your heart chakra, okay, I'd like you just to close your eyes, please. And I'd like you to bring your awareness. I'd like you to think of. I'd like you to imagine a wonderful, crystal clear pink energy in the center of your chest. Like a beautiful wheel, a beautiful circle of light. And that is your heart chakra. So just become aware, feel, imagine, visualize. Think about your heart chakra. And just breathe. And just allow yourself to be open to how beautiful and magnificent that heart chakra is. And make that connection between your heart chakra and that wonderful home within you of abundance. And as you make that connection between your heart chakra and that wonderful home of abundance, I'd like you to think about abundance meaning blessings. I'd like you to think about abundance meaning the most wonderful people who have the same vibe as you, people who share. I want you to think abundance as being and meaning the most incredible, the most fabulous opportunities. I'd like you to imagine and I'd like you to think about, as you have your energy focused on your heart center, that abundance is an abundance of health, an abundance of energy. I'd like you to think of abundance as being happiness, contentment. I'd like you to think of abundance as being good vibes, abundance as being balance, abundance meaning security, all kinds of security, financial security, personal security, a feeling of security and stability and groundedness, abundance that's consistent and constantly flowing, and abundance that is completely comfortable for you to receive. And just feel what it feels like in there. Now that you are starting to understand what abundance means from within your heart chakra, feel what it feels like. Good. And now imagine that there is a beautiful pink archangel. An archangel ready to fill your heart chakra with an energy of love and abundance. Standing by, just waiting to help you. And that archangel is Archangel Chamuel. So coming back now to awareness, coming back to a feeling of connection to your heart center, coming back to your body, making sure that your physical body is the very first thing that you see when you open your eyes, and coming back. Good. This is the connection that I'm going to help you to really understand on a personal level, to really understand in terms of how it applies to your real daily life. This connection between your heart chakra and Archangel Chamuel and abundance is something that I'm absolutely thrilled to really go deeply into in the lectures that are to come. Please join me in the next lecture where we're going to really set the tone for everything that we're going to experience together through this section, which is the opening circle. So I look forward to welcoming you there. See you there.